IELTS Part 19. Then things changed. Cars and highways were improved, so more and more people started driving cars. Dr. Williams, cars are a great form of transportation. Everybody loves them because they are so convenient. But we usually use cars for local trips, shopping, and going to work, and things like that. Dr. Akers, that's true for long distance trips. Most people nowadays rely on planes. Plane service is more frequent and affordable now than it was in the past. So planes, like cars, have become more convenient for people. Meanwhile, trains have more or less fallen by the wayside as a common means of transportation. Moderator, but with everybody driving cars and taking planes, we have a lot of congestion, and not just on the roads. Airports have become very crowded too. Dr. Williams. Exactly, we have congestion everywhere now, so we need to look at new forms of transportation. Narrator, before you hear the rest of the conversation, you have some time to look at question 27 to 30 on page 240. Now listen and answer question 27 to 30. Questions 27 to 30. Dr. Akers, and that's where the high speed trains come in. They offer several advantages over both cars and planes. When you take everything into consideration, getting to the train station, boarding the train, and all that, a high speed train gets to your destination just about as quickly as a car. So, speed isn't really an advantage. Cost isn't always, either, depending on how many people are traveling with you. A train trip could be more expensive than a car trip, but a train trip is much more relaxing than a car trip. You can read, you can sleep, you can eat, whatever, while the train carries you to your destination. And of course, you're never delayed by traffic jams. To my mind, these are great advantages. Moderator, yes, I can really see the advantage of the train over the car, but what about planes? Planes are much faster than cars, so that is a big plus for planes. Dr. Williams, no, not necessarily. For trips shorter than 650 kilometers, high speed trains can actually be faster. Checking in at the airport and going through the security checks are a long time. You don't have that kind of a delay with a train. And also, trains can carry more passengers than planes. They can also offer more frequent service. So, for your medium distance trip, they really are faster than planes. Narrator, that is the end of section 3. You now have half a minute to check your answers. Now turn to section 4 on page 241. Section 4. You will hear a lecture on Albert Einstein. First, you have some time to look at question 31 to 40 on page 241. Now listen carefully and complete the timeline in question 31 to 40. Question 31 to 40. Lecturer. Today I want to talk about the early life of a man whose name is synonymous with genius, Albert Einstein. He is well known, of course, for his work in physics, especially his theory of relativity. This is a term that everyone has heard, but few lay people, and I do not mean to include you in this group, but few non physicists understand, equally incomprehensible to most people, is why Einstein, the genius, did so poorly at school. There are some questions, actually, misconceptions about his early life, particularly about his lack of success in the school, that I want to clear up for you. Let's look now at some true facts about the life of this famous man. Albert Einstein was born in Germany in 1879. As a child in school, he had a reputation of a slow learner. Now, there were a couple of theories about why he could not keep pace with his classmates. He may have had some sort of learning disability, we don't know for sure. Another theory about his slow learning is that he may have suffered from a condition related to autism.